Okay, so when you're attaching these straps, you've got this tail end, and you're going to want that tail end to be on top. If it's on bottom, when you go to tighten, it's not going to work properly. So you want that tail end on top. This slides through there as a whole. Let me do that again. And then that tail again is on the top, and that's what you pull down to tighten. When it comes to releasing, you just pull on this and release it. Cool. Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to attach a pack to a Stokes basket for easy carrying. The way we're going to do that is with these straps. So I'm going to take these straps out. And I'm going to go ahead and pull these so that I've got a lot of length, because I'll need that when the time comes. I'll do the same thing with the other side. Once again, give myself some length. So I have that. And now I'm going to put my pack inside the basket. Now, if what I'm going to want to do is position this so that it's at a good height for me. I don't want to have it down low where I'm going to have the basket sticking up super high, and I don't want it up high where the basket's going to be banging into my feet. So I'm going to find a relatively decent location for me. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the pins. All right, and so what's going to happen is I'm going to actually use these straps. They're going to go around the pins, and then I have them go underneath my backpack straps. And that's what's going to hold it in place. And so I'm going to kind of visualize where the appropriate pin is. So for the height I'm at, I'm going to go and use this big fat one. And so next, I take these. I'm going to make it so that it goes above that pin. I'll go underneath my backpack straps, and the same thing on the other side. I'm going to go over that pin. And then now, using the same mechanism that we use for strapping it down with a patient, I'm going to push it through here, tighten this down. I find that it's helpful is actually squishing the bag a little, getting some of this out. You really want this to be tight so that so your bag doesn't squish back and forth, because this is what's holding it down. All right, now I do the same thing on the other side. I don't have to go through my straps, which is kind of nice. But I am going to want to go up so that it has another point of contact with my backpack. So in this case, looking at my pack, it's going to be about here. Actually, I'm going to go through the straps just because I don't want to pin them down. Same thing, I'll go through. That same big pin is what's catching on this side. And then I've got a little bit of twist in this, so I'm going to twist it back. Put this in just like we normally do. Same thing, I'm going to squish my pack down, I'm going to pull that slack out, and really pull this on taut. I'm going to stick these straps wherever I want to. Down, put a little dot in there, just capture some of that. Okay, and now I should be able to put my pack on. The nice part about doing it this way is I'm using the pack structure to kind of help me out. So right now, against my back is just a regular pack. It's nice and comfortable. I can pull these tight. So I've got a good solid connection, and the packet or the Stokes is nice and secure, not super high above my head, not so low that my legs are gonna bang into it. I could carry it like this for hours if I needed to and not have any kind of problem. Way easier than just holding it in my hands. All right, that's how you attach it with a single piece to your pack. Do both halves of the basket on one backpack. It's the same process, just a slight change in that what we're going to do is we're going to take this smaller piece, it's going to go inside of this one. I'll go ahead and put it in. This smaller piece, the straps aren't going to really be used, so we're just going to put them in so they're not in the way. I don't want this to be super tight, because if it's super tight, then that's going to push against my backpack. Right? So I'll do the same thing with this one. Again, I'm not making it super tight. I want it relatively loose so it pushes against the backpack. These straps, though, if I just let them go, they're going to hang down below me when I'm hiking, and I'm going to step on them or they're going to drag through the dirt. So we do need to manage these a little. You can tie them up however you want. I recommend you don't tie them up to this, though, because then you're just going to have something flopping around near your head. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and put them together, fold it in half. Tie that into just a little overhand here, just to keep them out of the way. Right. Now, just like with doing the single, with the double, we're going to put the backpack on, going to figure out where we want it to be. I'm going to pull this up top here, and my backpack, again, I'm looking at the height and the amount of space at the base. And it looks like this fat pin here is gonna work well for my particular backpack. So now I'm taking the strap from the bottom one, and it's going around this pin here, around this one, through my backpack. It's going above on this side, above on the other side, and then we will tighten it down. Just like I did the single, again, what I'm going to want to do is push the backpack down, pull the slack out, and capture that. We'll do the same thing here. So again, I'm going to look at where I want the straps to go across my backpack, and I'm going to capture the bottom one and this top one with the same strap. So I'm going to go through this space here, so it's going across the kind of waist of my backpack. Again, I'm going underneath the straps for my backpack. I'm doing the same thing on the other side. And hooking in our straps. Again, pulling out slack. And now both of them are attached securely to the pack. Even though it's a relatively light basket, having the whole thing on your pack is heavy. This is definitely easier than carrying the whole thing by yourself, but be aware this does add a lot of weight to your pack, and you're definitely going to feel it if you're carrying both by yourself.